Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow on play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Ready, set.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second down, a run with ETN. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Typically, you think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage against
Lawrence on third down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And this time able to hold on to the football, but not much room there. We talked about Fuller specifically, the linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, can.
Hands it off out of the gun. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Burrow will throw. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton there with the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Garrett Wilson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It's back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Nice job there as he runs for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire. And they brought back the 3rd man to win that win.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Break. You got bombers. You got bombers.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively. Getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, what is he doing with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
11.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
11 coming. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 1, right?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 1, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On the counter, ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a top 3rd and 14.
That's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Didn't pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It was only Patty had a window to push that ball downfield. As soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play. They're left to the 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got an open man, it's Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Dialing up that play call certainly meant that he put a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
1st down. Here's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
finds his man, complete. It's Weaver, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give it unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And returning it, here's Hamler. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
11 MT, take.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work.
Here we go.
Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 on the 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
11 MT, take. 11. They gotta go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Top game in the quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags.